You can shoot somebody's grandmama and you're like, hey, how was his plan, man?
Nah, that's crazy.
Try it.
No. I don't want to shoot nobody's grandma. I don't want to shoot nobody.
Word. I'm not shoot nobody's grandma. I'll shoot their mom. But nobody's grandma. That's disrespectful. She's already old.
Oh my God. Yo, what's up? It's your girl Lumidee, and you watching Thisis50.com. Oh.
How you doing though?
I'm good.
I'm sober. But yeah.
It's okay. We don't gotta talk about that no more.
We ain't gotta talk about it. Hey, you remember at the end of the night when I was
Yeah.
talking to y'all like, oh, you got that song?
And you was like, I was like, it ain't like that. You was like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you drunk, yo.
Yeah, it was. I was like, it's like this, I couldn't get it out of my mouth
No,
right, but
man,
it was in my head, and I was like,
You had it somewhat right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was almost there.
like I knew what I was talking about, but she didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, it was a little awkward.
It was okay.
But yeah, man, I hear you on your shit. You dropping
Yes.
singles right now.
Yes.
You got the new single Mars with
Yeah.
Bodega Bamz.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on some other planet type shit. Cause you got me on another planet.
Yo, I didn't know. I always thought you were Dominican.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to the Dominicans, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm Latina, I'm Puerto Rican.
Word.
Yes.
I always get it wrong when like if it's somebody that's Puerto Rican, I call them Dominican, and then it's Dominican, and
What,
Puerto
do
Rican.
people get offended usually?
Nah, actually they don't get offended, but they correct me and stuff.
Uh-oh, Chad, you pissed them off now. Here come the truth.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
'Cause they
But
can
I think
tell I
I
ain't
look
from
like
here.
I'm straight Puerto Rican.
You know, not a
Nobody never really confuses me for Dominican.
never happened.
No, you the
Word.
first.
I apologize about that. Damn, it made it awkward again.
No, it's not awkward. It's not awkward.
So tell me how you hooked up with Bodega.
I'm from Spanish Harlem. Bamz is from Spanish Harlem.
I like Spanish Harlem.
So it was just like, it had to happen. At some point, it just had to happen. You know, we actually grew up in the same neighborhood. We didn't play in the yard together or nothing like that, you know, but definitely we know a lot of the same people. So this was like the right one for him to get on, you know? Like I knew he was there and we was eventually gonna do something, but sometimes I don't wanna force things, you know, because you could tell on the record, it just doesn't blend right, it doesn't work. But when I did this, it was like, there's the one I'm gonna send him, you know? And it just,
Right.
and everything just worked out. Oh, wow.
Let's talk about Mars though. Wow.
That's, all right, Mars, well, pretty much Mars, we shot it in Spanish Harlem,
Okay.
the video, on my block where I grew up at. So it's not too festival, but you see some flags up in there. You know, you see the old people, the kids, the weirdos, the drunks. You see everybody in there, and everything just came together dope. It was fun, and then it was good. And he gave me so much energy, you know? So it was like, I was surprised by that.
Word.
You know?
Yeah, he's full of life, man. That dude right there
I
is something
definitely
else.
was. I was impressed by him. I don't know. He was just so with everything. Like, yeah, and he added to it. You know, he bring more to it. Like, he had ideas and everything. So it was dope.
So like, where was you for these past few years, and where
Well, I was just home.
Where you,
Nah,
had, you had a baby or something?
No, I do have a daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a daughter. But I've been traveling. I've been overseas, dropping singles overseas, you know, doing collaborations, always working. I've done things here and there. You know, in 2007, I dropped the She's Like the Wind with Tony Sunshine.
Tony
TBT.
Sunshine.
Yes. I was on TBT Records, and, you know, that ship kind of sank.
Yeah.
So my album it didn't do everything it was, you know, so, but it happened, you know what, I had success with She's Like the Wind, and since then, you know, I've just been overseas, ever since 2003 actually. You know, I've done collaborations with artists out there, licensing deals. Just last year, I had a record called Dance, featuring Fat Man Scoop, and it blew up out there. I was touring like all year out there, and
so you got that
doing
bread.
shows, yeah. I mean, I've never stopped working. You know, even though sometimes people think they don't hear you on the radio,
Right.
they don't see you on TV, that you're just like, you fell off the face
Right.
of the earth. Nah, if you check it for me, I hate to say Google me, because people
No,
just say that
no,
shit.
fuck that shit.
No, I
Man,
hate
toot
to
your
say it
horn.
because it's like,
Toot your
but
horn.
if
It's
you
nothing
want
wrong
to,
with
yeah,
it.
Google me.
No,
look on YouTube,
no,
you're gonna
you
see
gonna
that.
want to Google her. Google her.
Nah, but I've been working. I stood, you know, music it wasn't like a fluke for me, you know, it wasn't a gimmick as some people may think. This is what I do. I write my music, I create it, I'm serious about it.
Why do you say that? Some people might think it's a gimmick.
You know, when I first came out, Never Leave You, Uh-Oh.
If you want me to stay and I believe you.
people thought it was gimmicky. You know, like
it was a hell of a gimmick.
I mean,
It was a dope ass gimmick.
I mean, no, it wasn't. It was a real. Like at the time, I wrote this about a feeling I was having about somebody. It was a love song, but we put the beat behind it and it became a club joint.
That shit was jamming on the one.
Yeah, I mean,
They still play that today.
It's
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Word.
You know, I can't escape the record, but it's all good.
Did you have when you was when you first like got that song out there? Did you have your business right and whatnot?
Oh no.
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 No. You lost all the paper on that?
No. I mean, I still get checks.
Okay.
I still get checks for that.
You'll be having the moments like, damn, if I had to
Of
just
course.
carry the.
Yeah, but I didn't know, and I was signed to some people that, you know, I thought were my friends, and, you know, we just caught this rush, this record, and all these labels came at us, and it was like a bidding war. It was crazy. It was really a crazy moment, and it was just too fast. It was too much. And I didn't have a clue on what to do. I just knew I love music. You know, I wasn't like a polished artist. I wasn't ready for the game and what it was gonna throw at me. But you know what? At the end of the day, I learned really quick.
Word. Do you remember the first time, like, you know, when all that was going on and you had to go out and perform, and being that you was an unpolished artist?
Yeah.
Like, how did that go?
Well, I remember doing Summer Jam with Busta, right? And at this point, I didn't even have a video yet. The song was like this thing that people knew, but nobody knew who the girl was or
Right.
who it was, you know, where it came from. But Busta had just did the remix, and at that time, the song was so big that Little Kim had called, and she wanted to bring me out to do Uh-Oh. So I had just got the call from Busta. I'm like, these are people I grew up listening to, and then they it was crazy. It was so much.
So what you
But
do?
so I had to go with Busta because he did he called me first, and and I love Busta too, you know, and he did the remix, so it was like, let's go. Even Fab was there, but he called first. So it was like, damn, you know.
You should have went out with all three of them motherfuckers in the
And
same show.
singing the same song.
Yeah, singing the same shit. and then you keep on coming out like the people that know you was
right?
coming and shit. Hold on, that's the same motherfucker that came out with Busta.
Well, if you was around, maybe that would have happened.
I would have been that friend and be like, hey,
Just do that
all
shit
that
all the time.
shit.
'Cause-
Summer Jam stage.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Who was on Summer Jam who was like the headliner that year?
Mariah was there.
No.
Mariah was there. Busta, 50. I think 50 was there.
No, it wasn't that year, was it?
Yes, it was 2003. What I'm talking about, 50 was that was in the club moment and all that too.
Wow.
Yeah. I had an unofficial remix with 50 too,
No, you didn't?
but I didn't make it. They DJ Cypher Sounds had did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that was rocking too. So
Hey, if you wasn't in here, right, do you normally tell people, yeah, me and 50 got in the studio and we had made that remix?
Nah, I don't lie. Nah,
like
that's
you
crazy.
like, I'm in here. I'm in here, so it's an unofficial remix.
Nah, listen, but
And he come around the corner and like, hell, I ain't do no motherfucking song with you.
nah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I don't lie about shit. Nah, I keep it 100.
Word.
That's it. I have to. You
Word.
know, because people will call you on your shit. Then what you gonna do?
Man, hey, do what I do. I said I was just playing.
I was just
I was just bullshit. You can't be taking me seriously, motherfucking shit. Is Lumidee your real name?
Yes,
Get out of here.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a dope ass like.
No, but it's just I can't escape it. Like, cause you like a.
I know it's
imagine, like,
it's
if
weird when you're a regular person.
Paying your phone bill,
Right.
and they like Lumidee this thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, like this is just weird.
Word.
Yes.
What was it like growing up in school with your name being Lumidee?
Lumidee. I mean, I used to get remember the BBD song "Do Me Baby"?
Yeah.
Do Me, they used to always sing that to me. I don't know why. Like "Do Me, Lumi." They say
It
"Do
makes
me,
sense to
Lumi."
me. Yeah, who don't want
But,
Lumi to do them, man?
No, but it was not cool. I was like in first grade hearing that shit. But you know, honestly, I think because I had the name, I felt I had to do something.
Word.
You know, I was like, I'm destined to be something with this damn name.
So like Lumidee, when you first like got your deal and everything,
Yeah.
when people was saying, "Yo, it's time to take it to a whole nother level," was
Yeah.
you thinking about changing your name?
I
How
mean-
did you decide to go? Yeah, this is what we gonna do right here, Lumidee.
I think it was just, why would I change it? I think it's
Anybody
so
ever try
different.
to talk you out of it?
Yeah, people were like, oh, Lumidee, it sounds like an old school rapper.
Right.
Like, you know, Schoolie, it sounds like an old school rap name, you know, but to me it's like, nah, I felt like this is the reason that I do this. Like, I felt like it was just different from everything. And sometimes people do that. They change their name to have something different than, you know, the rest. And I have that. So I'm not changing my name.
Word.
But I mean, yeah, people, you know, but I was tough. I was tough growing up. I had a not so easy upbringing, so I wasn't like, oh, you know, they'll
was in a
pick on
gang?
me, I'll fight.
Okay.
I was in mad gangs.
Word?
It was a gang time when I grew up.
Get out of here.
Nah, I wasn't in no gang.
This nigga here. I was just
I just playing.
It'll get you out of there every time, boy. So, hey, man, what's the project that we're working on right now?
So right now, I'm working on, it's called La Luz, means the light.
Okay, that's some Puerto Rican shit, right?
La Luz, yes.
La Luz.
La Luz.
Oh, La Luz.
La Luz.
Okay.
But it's the light. Yeah,
The light.
It's some Spanish shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
La
It
Luz.
means the light. So I mean, pretty much for me, I feel like I'm grown up now. I see things for what it is, and I'm seeing the light.
And what
That's
you
me.
want?
What I want?
In 2014, what you want? Because you done did a lot of dope ass shit.
I mean, in 2014, what I want is to finally be heard for what I do. You know, like I really want to do the music I want to enjoy it this time.
You feel like you was overlooked and whatnot?
Definitely, yeah. I
And
mean,
'cause of what?
I was put in the box, the one-hit wonder box.
Ah.
You know, so it's
you
hard
in there
to
with
fight out of
Mims
that.
and all the mothers. and this is why I'm hot boys.
Yeah,
and-
you know, they put me in that box, but I felt, you know, I got out of that box. I definitely did, because I kept it moving. I don't care what people want to perceive me as, and you know, I understand because it was really big and it came out of nowhere. And they're like, oh, one hit wonder. We ain't never gonna see her again.
Word.
And even when they see me, they're like, no, I don't see her. I don't see her.
Oh, they try to
It's
pretend like you ain't
it's
even
like, I
like
don't see her. She ain't doing shit. Like,
Right.
nah, I'm doing shit. I'm working, you know.
Word.
And I'm not trying to compete with what I've done before. You know, that was great. That was huge. And it was a blessing, but I'm just trying to keep it moving. It just is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, the music industry is not such a friendly place, but it's a great place at the same time. You get to do something that you love, and if you could be successful and make money, then fuck it. You got to take those bruises, you know?
So, I mean, what have you learned and do you have any regrets?
Regrets, sometimes following my gut. I didn't follow my that feeling that was like, don't do this. But then you're like, oh, fuck it, let me just do it. Following, you know, that feeling, I regret not doing that in the beginning a little bit because a lot of things didn't feel right, but I didn't question them, you know. Inside I didn't, so, but you know, moving forward, I'd say that's about it, you know. Right now I feel I'm in a good place because, look, I'm here, you gave me an interview. So we all right, right?
Yeah,
I'm all right.
most definitely.
I
I was
mean,
a fan.
people are still, you know, it's a slow process. I'm doing it under my own label, Logi Music. You know, I'm grinding it out and I'm doing what I want to do. And this time I just want to have fun doing it. You
Word.
know, I don't want to think about what anybody else is going to think about what I do or anything. I just want to do what the fuck I want to do and that's it, you know.
Word.
And hopefully the people, you know, will like it. The people who really like me because I want to be real. You know, I just want to show them and do what I want to do. That's
Word.
it, you know.
I dig that, hey, man. We
Yeah.
support you 100%, man. Send us
Thank
the
you very
videos
much.
and
Yes.
they coming up over here.
Yes.
We part of the movement.
All right. Thank you.
Boom. Is there anything you want to tell This is 50 before we get up out here?
Oh, well, listen. Hit me up on Instagram at Miss Lumidee. Hit me up on Twitter at The Real Lumidee. I got new shit out there, new singles, new videos, and I'm doing it all for, you know, the people who was waiting patiently for me, and I'm working, y'all. So check for me. It's out there, it's coming, and I'm not slowing up no time soon. Right?
Boom. Like I always say, you just can't say you're real or something. You got to be Lumidee. We over and we out of here. Hey, do I have something in mind? Y'all go to commercial. Don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to. Boom.